Yeah, we wanted to mix, we wanted to add some young guys with some old guys, but most importantly, get guys that fit culturally and had a baseline of talent. It's been enjoyable to see the group come together to try to fit these pieces and parts together, use our imagination based on past experience, and just find the guys that we felt like were right for this university and right for us. And because of the staff's diligence, their hard work, the relationships that have been built over time, we were able to get guys that, like I said, we're extremely excited to grow with. We have one open spot right now, and we're pursuing, we're being patient, but yet aggressive. It has to be the right fit once again. We're trying to also just gauge our roster now and look at it closer and see if we need to think more long-term or short-term. And hopefully those questions will be answered here in the next couple weeks. No, I'm probably more confident saying that now than I was then. We expect to win. There won't be a night that we walk on the court this season where we say, hey, we need to do this in preparation for later. We'll have expectations that when we set foot on the court to win every single night or be in position to win. Obviously, a lot goes into winning. Coach Knight used to say a lot, you put yourself in position to win every single night, and then you end up winning a lot more than you lose, and you put yourself in position to win championships. It's been really cool for me to have the former football players reach out and the actors that went to Michigan. Everyone is excited about this university, this athletic department, and in this particular case, Michigan basketball. So that's been the typically when you coach someplace, the former players care. Maybe there's a connection to the program that they care, but for the most part, former football players at this place, they don't pay that much attention to the basketball program and vice versa. So it seems like everyone connected to Michigan really cares about all things Michigan, and that's cool to me because I enjoy football, I enjoy baseball. I can't wait to watch a hockey. I grew up in Indiana where they don't play hockey, so I'm excited for those matches next year. So I think that's been really cool, just how much people all over especially the U.S. care about this place. Well, I've been very upfront that I would love our guys to be taken care of as much as any players in the country. Right now, that's probably not feasible, but I think everyone in our locker room will be making sacrifices, whether it's financial, whether it's minutes, and that's ultimately great teams have probably got 8 or 9 guys that deserve to start, that are capable of starting. I think that the championship teams aren't going out and just being the highest bidder. So I think there's always that fine line of that being important, but it not being the most important thing. And once again, every situation is different. Hey, if there's a young player that has a very, very, limited value professionally, and they have a chance to maximize their value now, and it's the most money they could ever make, then playing basketball, then it might be right for them to capitalize and go after the top dollar. If it's someone that has professional aspirations and maybe the goal of making millions of dollars in the NBA, then they probably should choose the right fit as far as development, style of play, conference affiliation, whatever the case. So it's just like everything else. Every case is different, but we've had to weigh that in every recruitment, and that's part of the information gathering phase, where if the absolute top dollar is what you're looking for, then we're probably not going to have what you're looking for, and we're going to go another direction. And philosophically, we want the first question to be about development and relationships, and then after that, hopefully the name, image, and likeness piece fits. I think when you look at our roster, we're a little bit thin at guard depth, and those guys have an opportunity to break into the rotation. And when I say rotation, typically most teams have maybe 7 to 9 guys that they can count on playing regularly. They know when they're going to go in. They have some idea of how many minutes they're going to play per night. Obviously, they're different, and how guys, how quickly they become acclimated to college is usually the biggest indicator whether they're going to crack the rotation or not. Luckily, those guys they come from great programs. They're used to winning. They have the right substance and DNA to them. we're excited about all of them. I think a lot of people thought Kaysen was the best guard in the state of Florida. I didn't see all the guards in Florida, so I can't really comment on things like that. And Justin Pippen was a guy that I fell in love with the first time I watched him play because of how we like to coach. He's got great pace and feel, his maturity. He looked like the son of a Hall of Fame basketball player. He'd been around the game at a high level, and his brother was a high level player and late bloomers. And then obviously Brooks, being a Michigan, he's a Michigan man. He came through maybe the third day I was on the job, and I couldn't have been more impressed with him as a person. He is as likable, as charismatic, and he's driven to be really, really good at basketball, but also in life. And he's a guy that's going to represent. Those three are going to represent this place well, and they've got a bright future. I look forward to seeing those three grow together because they're all a little bit different as well. Kaysen is probably the most of a lead guard right now. Pippen's more of he can play on and off the ball, and then Fat's a disruptor. He's an irritant, strong defender, can score, and just finds ways to win.